After she died, I discovered the letters she never meant us to see. I didn't cry much at her funeral. That still haunts me. Everyone else seemed to mourn louder than I did. They spoke of her strength, her sacrifices, the way she held the family together. I stood there quietly, hands folded, feeling more confused than heartbroken. Because if I'm being honest, she and I were never close. She was my aunt by marriage, but she raised me like her own after my mother passed. Still, there was always a distance. She provided everything: food, clothes, school fees, but affection came in short supply. No hugs, no "I'm proud of you," no softness. As I grew older, I assumed she simply didn't love me the way she loved the others. After her death, I returned to her house to help sort through her things. The rooms felt smaller without her presence. Quiet, heavy, like the walls were holding their breath. In the back of her closet, behind winter shawls that still smelled like her, I found a small metal box. It was old, scratched, and locked, but the lock was broken. Inside were letters, dozens of them, all addressed to me. My hands started shaking. I had never received a single letter from her in my life. Why now? Why were they hidden? The first envelope was yellowed with age. Her handwriting was neat but careful, like she was afraid of saying too much. "I don't know if you'll ever read this," the letter began. "But if you do, it means I wasn't brave enough to say these things out loud." My chest tightened. She wrote about the day I came into her life, about how young and unprepared she felt, about the fear that she might fail me the way she believed she had failed her own children. Then came the words that broke me. "I kept my distance because I was afraid you'd leave if you saw how much I needed you." I had always thought her silence meant rejection, but she believed silence was protection. Letter after letter revealed pieces of her I never knew. She wrote about nights she stayed awake listening to me breathe when I was sick, about selling her jewelry to pay my school fees, about arguments she fought in private so I wouldn't feel unwanted. One letter stopped me cold. "I see the way you look at me, waiting for warmth. I wish you knew that if I let myself love you openly, losing you one day would destroy me." All those years, I thought I was invisible to her, but I was the one she feared losing the most. The last letter was dated just a month before her death. If you're reading this, I hope you forgive me. I hope you understand that my silence was never absence. It was love, the kind I didn't know how to give. I sat on the floor and cried for the first time since her funeral. Not because she was gone, but because we both suffered quietly, misunderstanding each other for years we would never get back. I wish I had known sooner. I wish she had told me. I wish love didn't have to hide behind fear. Now the letters are all I have, and every time I read them I hear the words she never said aloud. "I loved you more than you ever knew.